Guess what? The Pentagon has declared it cannot explain all UFO cases. Hi everyone, welcome on UFO section 51. This is DozGeek on the channel talking about UFOs and UAPs, UFO sightings on YouTube. It's always a pleasure to be here with you in a new video to talk about these strange mysteries. I cannot make you the promise that at the end of the video you will know everything about the UFOs and you will have the truth concerning this very hot topic. All that I can do is to give you some information and try to do this work with you of studying and understanding what is happening really in all the spheres surrounding this topic of UFOs. Before starting, let me invite you to like this video, to share it in your own community, and of course to subscribe to the channel to support my work and also to help the channel to be more and more strong, knowing the very difficult context actually on YouTube. Today we are going to talk about this very recent article published on Stars and Stripes on the internet, claiming that the Pentagon said that most UFO sightings are explainable, but not all. An article written by Svetlana Shkolnikova. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, chair of the Senate Armed Services Subcommittee on Emerging Threats and Capabilities, holds a hearing Tuesday, November the 19th, 2024, in Washington to receive testimony on the activities of the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO, and to hear from its new director, Dr. John Koslowski. The Pentagon Office investigating UFO sightings attributes most reports of unusual aerial phenomena to birds, balloons, or drones, but acknowledges some cases are unexplainable, at least for now. The All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office is continuing to analyze several unusual sightings in hopes of eventually resolving them amid a heightened public interest in aliens. The director of the office, John Koslowski, told a Senate Armed Service Committee subpanel on Tuesday. To be clear, AARO does not believe every object is a bird, a balloon, or an unmanned aerial vehicle. We do have some very anomalous objects, he said, so we are now working on additional projects where we can inform the public, Congress, and others of the objects as we are studying them. One case meriting further investigation involves a sighting by a law enforcement officer in the western United States who observed a large orange orb floating several hundred feet above ground. When the officer drove up to it, he saw a blacker-than-black object the size of a car that then silently shot up in the air 10 to 100 times faster than any drone he has ever seen before, according to Koslowski. As it flew away, the object illuminated the officer's car in bright red and blue lights. That's anomalous because of the size of the vehicle with the great acceleration, Koslowski said. When he came back to investigate that area, he found no disturbance of the ground beneath it. Another unresolved case happened outside a US government facility. Contractors leaving the site said they saw a lit-up object the size of an airplane float stationary in the sky for 15 or 20 seconds before disappearing. Obviously, an object that large, stationary, unless it's a blimp, is unusual, said Koslowski. But then disappearing, we can't explain how that would happen. Still, the vast majority of reports of UFOs, called unidentified anomalous phenomena by the government, can be easily explained, he said. They are most commonly balloons, followed by drones, birds, and satellites. It is important to underscore that to date, AARO has not discovered any verifiable evidence of extraterrestrial beings, activity, or technology, Koslowski said. Mega-satellite constellations, such as the telecommunications provider Starlink, are responsible for a growing number of sightings, especially as the satellites reflect the sun just after sunset or before sunrise, he said. I would agree with that. Most reported UFOs are lights or shaped like orbs, but the most interesting cases are shaped like triangles or cylinders, he said. Most reports occur at a height of 15,000 to 25,000 feet, which happens to be where most of our sensors are, he said. AARO has received 1,652 reports of unidentified objects or phenomena since the office was established in 2022. Of the 757 new incidents submitted between May 2023 and June 2024, the office was unable to explain 21, according to a report released last week. The unresolved incidents occurred near national security sites and were either recorded on video, caught on sensors, or witnessed by multiple people. Potential risks to national defense prompted the Senate Armed Services Committee's subpanel on emerging threats and capabilities to call the hearing on Tuesday. Are these phenomena tied to foreign adversaries such as China or Russia, leveraging advanced technologies beyond our current capabilities, said Senator John Ernst from Iowa. Or do they represent unknown scientific phenomena that challenge our current understanding? We must answer these critical questions to ensure that our national security is not compromised.
Do you believe UAPs pose a potential threat to our national security?
Yes. The technology that we faced was far superior than anything that we had.
Do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years. Biologics came with some of these recoveries.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Senator Kirsten Gillibrand said she was particularly disturbed by a mysterious fleet of drones that swarmed Langley Air Force Base in Virginia for 17 days last year. Lawmakers in recent years have sought to lift the veil of secrecy that has traditionally enveloped government investigations of UFOs. The House Oversight and Accountability Committee has provided a platform for whistleblowers to share their experiences and last week renewed its call for greater government transparency. The American people have legitimate questions, and I believe it's critical that Congress should help address them, said Robert Garcia of California, the top Democrat on the committee's national security panel. Gillibrand on Tuesday said she wanted to see the Pentagon reduce the stigma often associated with reporting sightings of UFOs. Many reports are made by military personnel, especially pilots. Our service members, scientists, foreign partners, and the general public need to know that their reporting, research, and analysis will be taken seriously and acted on in good faith, she said. But that's always the same problem, with these governmental structures, these agencies like the Pentagon or the CIA, because publicly they will say something in order to give some acceptable answers to the senators and to the elected representatives. But on the other hand, we can be sure that there are some other files or some other reports that are not put to the eyes of these representatives for the moment. I'm sure that we still have some classified, very highly classified cases that even the representatives are not aware of, and that's certainly a big problem. And why all these UFO cases would be so highly classified, hidden from the representatives and from the public, because they would certainly involve some secret research on very high technologies and also highly top secret weapons developed with reverse engineering. It would be a miracle if we had the chance to have access to all these highly classified UFO cases or UFO reports. But for the moment, we just can say that it's very positive, at least, that the representative and all these senators put more pressure on these agencies in order to give more transparency on the topic. So guys, what do you think of this new article? Do you think that the Pentagon is still hiding some UFO cases? And when they appear in public, is it just a way to give something to eat to these representatives in order to calm them down on the topic of UFOs, or on the contrary, are they completely sincere? Are they trustful? Knowing the fact that it is a very sensitive subject, will the new US President Donald Trump be able to finally break this wall of transparency and to force these agencies like the Pentagon, like the CIA, or maybe the FBI or other agencies that are working with the deep state, will be able to force them to reveal all the stuff that they have. Thank you guys for watching this video, thank you for liking, thank you for sharing it, thank you for subscribing to the channel, don't forget to keep your eyes on the sky. This was DozGeek on UFO section 51. I send you big kisses. Don't forget to leave your comments in the section below this video, and we will see very soon on YouTube on the channel UFO section 51. Live long and prosper.